and Nedick Minster welcomes you to this broadcast of boys high school varsity soccer. We're at Sidney High School Stadium where the Lehman Catholic Cavaliers will take on the Sidney Yellow Jackets. Tonight's game is being brought to you by the following sponsors: Crown Equipment Corporation, First National Bank, Keyhole Pizza, Winners Meats, Sidney All Glaze Audiology, Precision Strip, Wagner's IGA, Cargill, and NKTelco bringing you tonight's boys soccer match from the big field in Sidney, the 30-0 field at Memorial Stadium in Sidney. Two inter-city rivals, the Lehman Catholic Cavaliers doing battle with the Sidney Yellow Jackets in an interesting matchup of these two squads. The Lehman Catholic Cavaliers under Coach Mark Maloney, they've lost their last two matches, hoping to right things here coming into tonight's match.
Yeah, Lehman just, kind of be coming with an cross-city shootout, let's call it, here at, Sidney High School. This is a beautiful facility. Coach Mark Maloney's team kind of struggling a bit this year, sitting at 3-7-1. But you got to like a couple of the nice pieces that they do have on their team. You look at some of the players that they have. They are led in particular by Marti Portabella, 16 goals on the season. Let's look at him to be one of the keys here for Coach Maloney's team tonight. If they want to right the ship here, try to strive towards that 500 mark as they get closer to the postseason.
And the Sidney Yellow Jackets, they come in tonight at 3-7-2. They won the Valley Division of the Miami Valley League the last two seasons. Play a strong schedule. They've lost 6 matches in a row, but a lot of that is due to some injuries on the Yellow Jackets roster. But they anticipate playing physical and playing very hard here tonight.
Yeah, when you talk to Sidney, they talk about wanting to play physical, wanting to play tough. They have a similar record, like we said, to Lehman, 3-7-2. You gotta watch their goalkeeper, Jack Davidson, 2.5 shutouts. That's 5th best in the Miami Valley League in total. So watch for them to play tough. Physical style soccer, Division I. That's what you talk to Coach Maloney too. On the flip side for Lehman, he was excited to come play some Division I soccer. He's going to give his team a little bit of a push here tonight, and give more experience to their roster here at Lehman.
And the teams have one common opponent. Lehman lost 3-2 to Piqua. Sidney beat Piqua 5-3. On the season. We're just a few minutes away as the national anthem will be coming up here in just a moment. Let's take a look at our keys to the game tonight. Let's take a look at first for the visiting Lehman Cavaliers.
Taking a look at here first for our keys to the game, brought to you by Keyhole Pizza here first for the Lehman Catholic Cavaliers. They want to keep the ball on the offensive side of the field. They want to be the aggressor here tonight. They want to pass to the feet to get themselves going. You don't want to pass ahead of anyone or pass behind. You want to pass to the feet. And good minutes in the role players too. Whenever their teams are getting a break during the course of this 80 minutes of action, they need the role players to give them good quality minutes.
And let's take a look at the home team, the Sidney Yellow Jackets, for tonight.
Yeah, Sidney, they want to play physical defense. Talk about the Miami Valley League. It's a very physical conference in all sports. In soccer, it's no different. They want to work inside their 4-4-2 formation. They want to use that to their advantage. And they also want to counterattack, scoring with inside 18 feet is where they want to key in on.
So we've got Sidney and Lehman about to do battle. There you take a look at center stage, the center circle. The two teams are there and talking about, I guess you would say, the ground rules of the field. And we're just about ready to begin. They'll have the introduction of the starting lineups here just shortly, as we've got Sidney and Lehman Catholic ready to do battle. And it looks like the introduction of the starting lineups, I believe they may be doing the roster as we speak. And as we noted, the Sidney Yellow Jackets, they have 7 returning letter winners. Back there's the Lehman Cavaliers. Let's take a look at the starting lineups. Brought to you by Sidney All Glaze Audiology. First for the Lehman Cavaliers. There you see the lineup as In goal tonight, Ryan Armstrong, followed by Jude Schmeezing, number 3. Jeremiah LaForme, number 5. Gus Schmeezing, number 6. Sam Gilardi, number 8, one of the team captains. Mike Manesi, number 9. Brandon Jones, number 11. Number 14, Mark Maloney. Number 18, Carlos Lascano. Number 22, Marti Portabella. And number 24, Joshua George. That's the starters for Lehman Catholic as they introduce the Cavaliers starters. There you see Joshua George coming onto the field. And the head coach for the Lehman Cavaliers, Mark Maloney. That's how the Lehman Cavaliers will line up tonight. And now for the home team, the Sidney Yellow Jackets. Introduction of their lineups. We'll read it off as we have it. Number 1 in goal, Jack Davidson. Number 7, Gilbert Palelu. Number 8, Owen Karn. Number 9, Carson Taylor. Number 11, Michael Kester. Number 13, Isaiah Loaiza. Number 20, Nick Fenton. Number 22, Landon Davis. Number 23, Graham Van Tilburg. Number 24, Connor Simpson. And number 26, Ben Savage. That's the starters there for the Sidney Yellow Jackets as they get introduced by the public address announcer. I got to admit, a little bit different colors, I would think, for the Sidney Yellow Jackets as they are clad with a pink jersey and black and white lettering on the numbers.
I think it's for maybe Breast Cancer Awareness Month, since it is the month of October. So that's what I would have to think it for, so credit Sidney for doing that.
And the head coach for the Sidney Yellow Jackets, Jamie Fridley. One familiar player there for us, Brandon, is Carson Taylor, the place kicker on the football team. Taylor, a key cog in the offense here for the Sidney Yellow Jackets. He's got 3 goals on the season, 4 assists, and 10 points overall. And now, our national anthem here on NKTelco Sports.
Can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleam, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, for the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streamed, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Our national anthem is rendered by Sidney High School alumnus Mr. Daniel Gutman. We're ready up.
Just moments away from the start of Tonight's battle, a non-league matchup. Two teams here in Sidney, the Sidney Yellow Jackets against the Lehman Catholic Cavaliers. Taking a look at standings for the Lehman Catholic Cavaliers. They moved into the Three Rivers Conference, and Cavaliers stand at 0-6 in the Three Rivers Conference. Miami East is on top at 5-0-1, followed by Bethel at 3-1-1, Troy Christian at 3-1-2, and Milton Union at 2-5. And Miami East overall stands 8-0-3. Bethel, a nice 10-1-1 record. Cavaliers lost to Miami East 5-0 in their last start. Before that, Milton Union a 4-2 loss. Their last victory came against New Knoxville, a 5-0 victory. We're at center circle, and Joshua George will get the first boot, and we're underway from Memorial Stadium in Sidney. Yellow Jackets. Cavaliers now with it. And we've got a whistle and stop and play.
It's interesting to see you got the black mark there. Offsides, I believe. But they got that black mark to extend there for the football field. The football field doesn't have the width.
And it's a little bit dark.
A little bit, but again,
a lot of lines out there.
we got a beautiful stadium. I mean, to come here, we're going to be doing the football game here Friday versus Fairborn, the homecoming game here. So, be nice to see.
Yellow Jackets. They'll shoot it into the end zone. Armstrong will come up and field it. And he'll have opportunity to kick it away. Armstrong, goalkeeper for Cavaliers, up near midfield, into the center circle. Sidney will have it. Trying to set the offense up. One thing they want to do is be aggressive. Cavaliers will clear it back out. George will have it. And they'll push it back and get it to Armstrong, who'll shoot the pass up to Gus Schmeezing. Schmeezing will handle it. Pressure applied there by the Yellow Jackets.
Seems like Sidney sending a lot of guys to the middle there early.
There's an open pass. George has the lead. And there's a whistle.
I believe there was offsides there on Lehman. Yep. Pretty clear there. I was kind of waiting for it to be called there a while before. I don't know if I think it was on 18, maybe Lascano.
Sidney trying to put the pressure on. Armstrong's going to come out. He'll fall on it and cover it up as pressure there by the Yellow Jackets. Armstrong will stand in front of the goal. Good strong kick near midfield. Finds Portabella. He'll get it back to Schmeezing. He'll send it downfield. George coming after it now. The Yellow Jackets will try and regroup and get back on the attack. Nice steal there by Portabella. Lead pass George. Yellow Jackets are going to run it down, and I think the Cavaliers are going to have our first corner kick.
Yep. As you look here on a Winter Quality Meets replay, I'm trying to track it down there, the battle between Portabella. Does a nice job there stealing it.
Portabella is really a nice player for the Cavaliers.
Jude Schmeezing, I believe that's going to be from the corner, taking the corner kick here. Good opportunity for the Cavs.
Right in front of the net, and there's the header. It's going to come back out. Jackets are going to try and take off with it. They'll send it downfield. Kester, I believe, is going to chase that one down, and he'll gain control of it as he tries to set it up for his teammates. Lehman's going to kick it past the touchline, so Sidney will have the toss in. Alelu with the toss in. Yellow Jackets try to set it up, but Lehman will come away with the ball. So much different of a game on this artificial turf, much faster.
Yeah, the ball's going to roll faster. The ball's going to get a more favorable bounce, too.
Portobella's pass is intercepted. Sidney back on the attack midfield near center circle. It's intercepted.
You know, both these teams share this field for home football, too.
Davidson will kick it across midfield. Header there by Schmeezing, but Sidney will send it deep into the corner. Chasing it down is the Cavaliers. I think that's Jude Schmeezing. Yellow Jackets will reverse it. Carson Taylor sends a shot towards Armstrong. He'll catch it near the goalpost, and with 35:15 to go, take a look at that one more time on Winners Quality Meets Replay.
He's practicing from about a 43-yard field goal for Friday night for homecoming.
That was a pretty good shot at it. And Armstrong comes up with the save, and 34:57 mark on the First National Bank Think First scoreboard. Maloney tries to chase it down for Lehman, but comes back out, and Yellow Jackets are going to try take control, but Cavaliers will have it. I believe that's Karn with the steal, and they'll send it. It's going to go past the touchline, so Lehman will toss it in. Gus Schmeezing gets it into teammate Samuel LaForme. Yellow Jackets back deep in defense here, so it's going to stay on their side of the offensive field. Cavaliers will have to play defense. Schmeezing tries to get it past the center circle, but Sidney's going to maintain it and make the push inside. Simpson, number 24, he's the Yellow Jackets' leading scorer. Yellow Jackets will take it to the corner, and I believe that's Brandon Jones. Yep.
Went out.
So it goes past the touchline, so Lehman will toss it in. Schmeezing will do that.
I mean, you take a look at these teams' records, too. They're pretty even coming into tonight. It's been pretty even possession-wise here, too, so far. Sidney's controlled maybe a little more on their side of the field, but really it hasn't been any clear dominance established here so far by one offense or another.
Alelu with the pass in. There's a shot, and Armstrong will bat it away. Cavaliers defenders are there, and they'll help it out and try and move upfield. George tries to take the pass, and it's going to go past the touchline, and Sidney will toss it in. Josh George has got some pretty good speed, and he can get out in front of it, so Cavaliers trying to utilize that a couple of times here in our first 8+ minutes of play. Palelu back over to the Yellow Jackets, and they shoot it down midfield. Pass over in the left flank. Maloney on the defense for the Cavaliers, and kicked out of bounds there by Brandon Jones.
Sidney going to get their first corner opportunity of the night. Again, we talk those corner opportunities, or what people like to call set pieces, are great opportunities to get your best strikers in position to score.
So here comes the corner kick for Sidney. Right in front of the net, and it's going to go wide right. So Lehman will have the kick.
That was the second shot opportunity here within the first 8 minutes. So
it's going to be a corner kick. I'm sorry. I thought that went off of Sidney, but it's going to be a corner kick here from Nick Fenton, number 20 for the Cavaliers. So for the Yellow Jackets, that is, corner kick in front of the net. Lots of pink in front of it. Cavaliers play the defense. George tries to get control of it. Taken away by Fenton. Yellow Jackets will return it as they try to move it inside and set it up. Taylor with a shot on goal. Armstrong with a stop. Cavaliers not able to clear it, so Sidney will maintain it as they shoot it inside. Cavaliers will just kick it out past the touchline, and Sidney will toss it in, as you can take a look at that again on our Winners Quality Meats replay. Boy, Taylor just, I believe that was Taylor.
Yeah.
Or no, I wasn't Karn, number 8, wasn't it?
It
was either Karn or Taylor.
I couldn't see, but
a little bit difficult
with the
to
pink
see
jerseys.
the number, with the colorful jerseys. Yellow Jackets trying on the attack. And it's going to go past the touchline, so off of Lehman, so Sidney will toss it in.
Coach really talked about wanting to score from within 18 feet within here so far. A couple of the shots that Sidney has taken has been from beyond that 18-foot range, outside the box here early, so I'm sure he's going to want that to change.
Menacee will boot it downfield, and Yellow Jackets will get back to recover. And boy, most of this game has been played in front of the Lehman goalie, Armstrong. Here comes the Yellow Jackets. Got the break with Simpson. He tries to get back inside, taken away there by Jones. Jones looking upfield. He'll find Portabella. Portabella, he'll try and work on it. Sidney defense is back, and they do a good job of stopping it as Landon Davis gets in the way. Yellow Jackets again trying to maneuver in the center circle. Nice lead pass, but I think we've got a whistle and a stop and play. Maybe offsides or a trip.
Yeah, it was offsides on Michael Kester. Yep. Pretty clear right there. He was pretty far ahead of the defense when it was kicked.
So I think there was a warning there. On the
that's what I was thinking. I think I heard no more about the calls, which was a pretty easy call. I don't know who was complaining, but Kester was pretty clearly ahead of the defense there, and that was a pretty easy call for the guy in yellow.
Yellow Jackets on the move. Lehman will regroup and pull it back up. And near the center circle, George is going to come up with it. He's going to try and lead Portabella. George over to Portabella, and
another offsides.
Another offsides. We're going to learn the offsides penalty.
Yeah.
Tonight.
Just can't be. Basically, it's like cherry picking in basketball. For those of you guys that are just watching that offsides, you can't hang back there until that ball's kicked to you. You got to go after it. So basically, to try to avoid that.
Strong kick upfield, and with it in the corner. Oh, nice kick back over. See if the Yellow Jackets shot on goal. Boy, number 24, Connor Simpson, but a nice save there by Ryan Armstrong. Take a look at that one more time. That was a nice pass.
Yeah, he timed that bounce real nice. It was just shot right to Armstrong.
Ryan Armstrong does a nice job in net for the Cavaliers. That was a major threat right there, as that pass, tremendous pass and strong kick, and we've got a corner kick, and there's a header, and Armstrong in front of the goal, and there it goes.
I believe that was, I think it was 11.
We're going to say number 11. That's Michael Kester. Let's see if we can see it again. It's quite a scrum in front of the net. Header, nice save by Armstrong.
Yep.
And Michael Kester gets it in, and with 27:44 to go, the Yellow Jackets score first, 1-0, and Armstrong really was all over those. A couple of nice saves, but nonetheless, the Yellow Jackets come away with a score. They're up 1-0. George has it, but Sidney's defense pretty entrenched right now as the Cavaliers try to move it down, but not successful as Portabella, or David, make that Portabella for the Cavaliers, and going to be a penalty. And
Lehman's got to make a move here. Obviously, with being down here 1-0 early, the momentum's obviously shifted in favor of the Yellow Jackets. You got to get a little bit of a run here. Just a little opportunity, maybe a little breakdown in the Yellow Jacket attack to try to help yourselves out a bit.
Armstrong comes Away from the goal, picks it up. He'll kick it away. Clock at 26:40 to go here in the first half of play. First National Bank Think First scoreboard, 1-0. Sidney over Lehman Catholic.
We had a JV football game, I believe, here before. Nice men to be able to let the soccer teams do battle here on the nice field here tonight.
And we've got a whistle, and it's going to stop play. And the penalty against the Yellow Jackets. There comes the free kick by Schmeezing. Yellow Jackets trying to apply the pressure, but Sidney's defense is just there. Very difficult. Now we got a breakaway. Comes to the right side. Off the iron. There's the header, and it's in. And
Michael Kester again.
Kester with his second goal. Let's see. What's the perfect hat trick?
It's three.
A header, a left footer, and a right footer. He's got two
Maybe
right now.
Maybe a bicycle kick. I don't know.
Look at that one again. Boom.
And he gets denied off the post there, but again sticks with it. Nice job. And Sidney with 7 shots here early on, and they have 6 of them on, or excuse me, 8 shots, 6 of them on goal here early on.
Replays brought to you by Winners Quality Meats. Lehman trying to go on the attack. Here comes a shot on goal, saved by Davidson. That's really the first real good opportunity the Cavaliers have had.
Yeah, it's their first shot on goal here tonight, and it's something you needed. You had to take a shot like that because you've had limited chances here early, but a nice save by Davidson there.
I believe that was Sam Gilardi with the shot. A little bit tough to see those numbers. And it's going to go past the touchline, and once again, Sidney's going to be set for some good position here to apply the pressure on the Lehman Catholic goalie, Ryan Armstrong. Pass comes in. Move made inside. That's Taylor. Shot's going to be wide, and the goalie kick will come up.
They're the 7th shot on goal here by Sidney here. And they have done a good job now early on, or as the game's progressed too here early on in the first half, to get the ball closer to the net to get better opportunities instead of trying to take it outside that 18-foot line.
Yellow Jackets, gain control of it. Kicked away by Samuel Form, and Cavaliers with the kick downfield. George tries to handle it, but Sidney will come up with it. Got Schmeezing. Now Carson Taylor. Lehman will have it, trying to jockey for position, but Sidney again is going to keep the pressure on, and Armstrong will come a good distance out of goal and pick it up for the kick. 2-0, Sidney with the lead over Lehman on your First National Bank Think First scoreboard.
Oh,
and there's
my.
the goal, and
wow.
what
Kester.
a shot. Kester's got the hat trick already. 22:59 to go. Let's take a look at that one more time.
Well, he just kicked it up in the air. He saw Armstrong cheating up a little bit from that net, thinking I'm not going to shoot it from there, but indeed he did. And at each mark, Kester scored his goal. It's 27-44, 25-27, and 22-59. So Kester, within 5 minutes, scores 3 goals, and from what looked like was going to be an even match here early, has gone in the favor of the Yellow Jackets. Or could I call them the Pink Jackets tonight?
Yeah, Pink Jackets tonight. Lehman will go to the corner with it, and it's going to go out of bounds. Yeah, he's had an array of shots. Michael Kester, that is. Toss in for the Cavaliers. George has it for a moment, but Sidney will get it up near midfield. Nice pass back, and here comes Kester's again. He's on the left side. He'll slow it down. Gets it over to the middle. Cavalier defense will have to dig in. Kester has a shot. Zimmerman gets it away, and a shot from the right side goes a little bit high. And let's take a look at that one more time here on Winners Quality Meets Replays.
And Armstrong gets a save. He's got 4 saves on the night. Here's the check our Winner Quality Meets Replay.
Nice save, but boy, on the rebound, you're thinking
Just sailed a little high.
Just a little bit off. Cavaliers trying to move it downfield. George will have it. Sidney back on defense, and it goes out of bounds, but the Cavaliers will toss it in.
And that's a smart play there by the Sidney defense. Keep away from Portobello. I'm sure they're wanting to key in on him.
Maloney tries to find George, but he can't. Yellow Jackets coming right back the other way. Quickly upfield. They'll take it to the corner, and once again, that'll be a shot. It'll be wide right and go behind the goal and the net. And with 20:52 to go, 3-0 Sidney on the First National Bank Think First scoreboard.
Diamante into the lineup now for Sidney.
There's the kick. Cavaliers trying to move it downfield, but Lehman with the difficult spot here is Yellow Jackets controlling it on defense as they try to move it forward. Lead pass there to Portobello, but it'll come back out. Number 23, Graham Van Tilburg in the lineup for the Yellow Jackets. And Tilburg to the right side. Schmiesing will pull it back up, and Jude Schmiesing will have it. Tries to handle it. And there's going to be a whistle on a foul on Sidney that time on Connor Simpson. So Cavaliers get the kick. Clock goes under 20 minutes. Header comes out to Josh George.
And that Sidney defense, anytime that Lehman gets inside that 20-yard line or so, it's just swarmed the Lehman defense. Credit that Sidney defense here tonight, even though Kester's been on fire early.
Yeah, Sidney's defense, they get 5, 6, 7 guys back in a hurry.
And that's the thing. You got to have a nose for the ball, go to the ball. And that's exactly what the Yellow Jackets are doing here early on.
And they're going to lose it, though, out of bounds. So perhaps this is an opportunity for the Cavaliers. Here comes the toss in. And it's going to go out of play, past the touchline, and opportunity goes by the wayside as Brady Hagan, number 30, comes in for Sidney. And the toss in, I think that's Ashton Macy, but I'm not quite sure.
It's throwing went right out of bounds, right back to the blue and gold here.
So the Cavaliers see what they can cash in on an opportunity. George with it. One thing that's happened so far, there's Portobello, and his shot will go wide of the iron. And Davidson.
Well, the positive thing is for Lehman, you've been this past couple minutes since Kester scored that last goal 7 minutes ago or 4 minutes ago or so, you've been able to keep the ball on your side of the field a little bit better here. Now it's 3-0 isn't easy to come back from. You just got to chip away here early.
Cavaliers will regroup. They'll have it. LaForme gets it up to George. Nice lead pass. Portobello is going to have a good defense by the Yellow Jackets. Thought for a moment Portobello was going to get a crack at it. Cavaliers trying to maintain the pressure. They get it up to Jude Schmeezing. Back over to LaForme. Schmeezing's shot will be scooped up there by Jack Davidson. In goal for the Yellow Jackets.
Again, Lehman's starting to get more opportunities. They're eventually going to cash in, you would think. So that's the thing. You keep creating opportunities and keep trying to puncture the Sidney defense here, trailing 3-0 here early.
LaForme with the toss in. Finds George. George handles it. Tries to make the move inside. Dribbling with the ball. Nice move. Still in control. Shoots a lead pass, but it's going to go past his Lehman teammate, and Davidson will come out and pick it up, and he'll kick it away as the two teams go back on defense. Missed header at midfield, but
it's going to be a foul there on number 9, Carson Taylor. I think he pushed off a little bit there at midfield to try to create some separation.
Jones with the kick. Portobello really handling the ball well. Tries to get it inside. LaForme comes up to the left side. Battle for it as LaForme tries to get it inside. Gets it back out, misses Portobello, but Menacee has it. And Davidson will scoop it up, but the Cavaliers just can't get a good shot.
No, but it's like I said, once they get inside that box, you see like Portobello's trying there to get against three Sidney defenders. The best thing he can do is just try to create something and say, hey, you're going to give me a flag, you're going to give me a penalty kick, and to no avail because the Sidney defense has just been that good.
Here come the Yellow Jackets. Lead pass. Lehman whistle. And a foul there on Sidney. Kick goes to number 11, Brandon Jones for Lehman. Sends it up near Portobello, but again, Sidney defense is there. Strong kick down the center, but it's going to be tracked down by the Cavaliers. Armstrong comes out. He'll pick it up. Low line drive kick near the center circle. Portobello will have it. Tries to push it ahead to George. Yellow Jacket defense is there, and now they'll bring it back upfield. And the Cavaliers will toss it in.
And like I said, ever since the last goal that Sidney has scored, Lehman has done a better job of taking care of the ball, and they're been controlling the time of possession better here these past about 8 minutes or so. And again, you just got to keep trying. You got to keep getting more chances, creating opportunities for your team.
Balelu will toss it in for Sidney. And Cavaliers will kick it out of bounds, so the pressure will be applied here by Sidney. Trying to get it in front of the goal again. Yeah, Cavaliers trying to create some space, but Yellow Jackets trying to move it in. Kick will clear it back out to left of the circle in front of the Lehman bench, but Sidney will regroup on the offense. Portobello will have it for the Cavaliers. Tries to lead George on the right side. George will slow it up. Sidney defense gets there. George tries to get to the center of the field. Handling the ball. Tries to lead the pass to one of his teammates. But the Cavaliers will toss it in.
I think Gilardi was hoping that would get off Sidney and that they could get a corner opportunity, but unfortunately it didn't roll far enough to make it a throw-in opportunity here for the Cavaliers.
George tries the header. Sidney will kick it away as George comes over to contest the kick, but header near midfield. Handling it are the Yellow Jackets. Header takes it upfield, but Cavaliers will respond. Clock approaching the 12-minute mark here of the first half. Michael Kester's got the hat trick here, and Sidney is up 3-0 over Lehman Catholic here at Memorial Stadium. Toss in coming up. As Macy will toss it in. Taylor. And the foul there on the Cavaliers, so Sidney will have the kick.
A nice free kick opportunity here. Ever since that, like I said, that last goal there by Kester, really kind of been dry here for the Sidney offense the past 12 minutes. A good set piece here to get something going.
Landon Davis puts it strong towards Armstrong. He'll come back, doesn't grab it, hits it away, and it's going to go out of bounds, and Sidney will have the toss in. Let's take another look at that one. Davis really with a strong kick, and that was
about an own goal.
Cavalier header, and Armstrong got back in time to save it. George, he'll handle it.
Just right ahead when George has been trying to pass it up to Portabella. It's been 1-on-3. And again, obviously not favorable numbers. So you haven't seen Lehman be able to penetrate and get many favorable opportunities.
Cavaliers will send it back down. Macy. Kester. There's a shot on goal. Armstrong will make a nice save, and the rebound goes out of bounds, and it'll be a corner kick for Sidney. Nice save there by Armstrong. Armstrong's had his work cut out for him here in the first half for Lehman. Corner kick in front of it. Davis tries the header. There's the second header, and I think that was by Owen Karn, but it goes a little bit high and over the goal with 9:40 to go here in the opening half.
You've seen 16 shots from the Jackets. 14 of them have been on goal. So again, like I said, one of the keys they said that Coach Fridley said is they want to shoot from within inside 18 feet, and they've been doing that a lot tonight. They've been really attacking the net, and since that last goal, that one spurt by Kester, I mean, it's been a defensive battle here this first half.
Maloney has it. Will go out of bounds as George will toss it in. Portabella has it. Trying to make a move inside. Portabella trying to get into position. Sidney defense is there, and they'll take it over. Now they'll come back the other way. Good defense by Jude Schmeezing to stop that break. Yellow Jackets will regroup. Lehman goes back on defense. Schmeezing works the sideline, sends it to the corner. Portabella trying to chase it down, and going to be kicked out of bounds and off the Cavaliers, so that means they'll toss it in. 8 minutes, 28 seconds to go. Toss comes upfield, but it's going to be right back where we were, and I think Sidney's going to throw it in. Yep. That'll be Lehman tossing it in. So the Cavaliers have an opportunity as they try to work it to the corner. Back over, header by George, and it's going to go just above the iron, and Davidson, take a look at that one more time.
It was a great cross in there. by Gilardi over to Josh George. Just
a little bit too high.
Couldn't quite hit pay dirt.
Sidney back on the attack, 7:28 to go. Schmeezing sends the kick deep towards George. George will handle it in front of the net. Tries to lead a pass up to Portobello, but Sidney's defense is back. Cavaliers recovered. George with a shot on goal and scooped up there by Davidson. Davidson will boot it away as we go under 7 minutes here in the first half on the First National Bank Think First scoreboard. Glad you're along here on NKTelco. Boys soccer from Memorial Stadium in Sidney. Lehman Catholic and Sidney doing battle. 3-0 on the hat trick by Michael Kester. Ashton Macy and Landon Davis return to the Sidney lineup. Yellow Jackets with a toss, header by Fenton. Schmeezing trying to take control of the ball. Tries to shoot a lead pass to LaForme. LaForme will have it. Here comes the breakaway, and it's going to go to the corner as they chase it down. George trying to get position for Lehman. He'll have it. Pass over to his teammate as they push it back out. Lascano for shot on goal again by George, and Davidson once again in position.
Well, this is the best opportunity of the night for the Cavaliers. George hits a strike right to Davidson, who gets his third save of the night. I mean, Lehman has done a really nice job after falling behind 3-0. You think it might be a blowout here early, but they have started to control a little more of the tempo here, and here's a good opportunity for the Jackets.
Down into the corner, there's a shot or a kick over to the front. Cavaliers trying to get it back out. Kester will have it. Lehman will boot it out, and touchline. The Cavaliers will toss it in. Whistle and make sure they get the spot right. Pass comes in on the throw-in. Yellow Jackets take over. Lead pass. Here comes a shot on goal, and it's good.
I think it might be Carson Taylor. No, number 24.
Number 24, that's Connor Simpson.
Yep.
That'll be goal number 9 on the season for Connor Simpson. Take a look at it one more time. Armstrong not able to get it. Catches the posts in the corner and goes home. And the Yellow Jackets on the First National Bank Think First scoreboard have a 4-0 lead with 4:30 to go here in the first half of play.
It's the 17th shot attempt of the first half there for Sidney. And really, like we said, Sidney's offense was really stagnant. Didn't control the ball much there from between them 18 minutes of scoring. And just the one opportunity they get, they convert on. So, again, it's all about conversion here in soccer. Converting the chances you get.
Yellow Jackets on the move again. And it's going to go past the touchline. Gilbert Paleu will toss it in. Palelu with the toss in. Yellow Jackets again on the offense. Carson Taylor gets it over to his teammate as they try to work it inside. Kicked away there by Thomas Schmeezing into the lineup for the Cavaliers, and
corner opportunity
here for Sidney.
It's going to be their 4th corner of the half.
Big opportunity for Sidney. Connor Simpson in front. They missed the header. Cavaliers trying to kick it away. There's a shot that'll go wide to the left side. So a shot on goal by the Yellow Jackets. But the Cavaliers will have the opportunity to kick it away. Braden Kennedy, a freshman, into the lineup for Sidney, number 19. George tries to handle it for Lehman, but Simpson has it, and the ball is going to go out of bounds. And Macy with the toss in. Or rather, Palelu. Now Taylor will have it. Taylor. Nice move. Tries to get it to the corner. Kennedy after it for Sidney. Back out. Portabella. He's got George to the right. The pass will go to George. He'll lead his teammate Samuel Form. He's in the corner trying to make the move inside. Tough defense. Portabella right back out to Menacee. Shot on goal, no good. And another save there by Jack Davidson. So Menacee had a pretty decent look at it, but again, Davidson comes up with the save.
It's Davidson's fourth save of the first half as we wind down here.
Sidney will send it past the goal line. Yellow Jackets will go back on defense, and Lehman will kick it away as we approach the 1 minute mark here of the first half. Upfield it comes. Taylor. He'll try to handle it. Two teams battling for the ball. George. Back over to Schmeezing, but Yellow Jackets will chase it down. And they'll toss it in as we come to the final seconds here of the first half. It's going to be the free kick placed there on the football field 49. Kick towards the center. Schmeezing will clear it, and George will have it. Shoots a lead pass, and off to the races we go, but Sidney will be back, and it's going to go out of bounds as we're into the final seconds. And first half is going to be history, and the Yellow Jackets of Sidney with a commanding 4-goal lead. Our halftime score here on NKTelco Sports. The Sidney Yellow Jackets 4, the Lehman Catholic Cavaliers nothing. We'll return right after this.
Corporation, America's favorite garage door, is now hiring for all manufacturing and over-the-road Class A CDL driving positions. Clopay is the largest residential garage door manufacturer in North America, and we are continuing to grow. Join our team and work in a safe, clean, modern environment. Clopay offers a great benefits package as an equal opportunity employer and a drug-free work environment. Imagine the possibilities when you open the door to your career at clopay.com/careers.
Are you looking for a new career with amazing growth potential? NKTelco Press and Automation is hiring for many positions right now. NKTelco is a global company that is growing with its sights on being a billion-dollar company. Machinists, service technicians, human resource personnel, IT specialists, electrical engineers, mechanical engineers, and many more. The opportunities abound at NKTelco Press and Automation. Go to minsterjobs.com now to get started on your new career with NKTelco.
Pharmacy, SecureCom, Ferguson Construction.
At First National Bank, we are working hard to make your life a little easier. With products like Card Valet, an app allowing you to control your cards with real-time notifications, transaction restrictions, and spending limits. The ability to access your money through 55,000 all-point ATMs across the country, surcharge-free. Live customer support when you need it. And online and mobile banking, allowing you to gain access to your financial information wherever and whenever you like. First National Bank, making your life a little easier.
Grand Lake Foot and Ankle Center offers a family-friendly environment with a personalized approach to reduce pain, restore function, and improve mobility. Dr. Christopher Stuckey specializes in reconstructive foot and ankle surgery, diabetic foot care, trauma including fractures and sports injuries, along with bunions, hammer toes, and ingrown toenails. Grand Lake Foot and Ankle Center has offices located in St. Mary's and Salina. To schedule an appointment, call our office at 419-394-8664.
New Knoxville Supply Company, the supply source for residential, commercial, and industrial jobs. We specialize in plumbing products from many name brands, electrical products from replacing a light switch to rewiring an entire house, heating, air conditioning, and geothermal products, sheet metal ductwork, installations, and service. We are now housing more inventory, so all the hardware items you need to complete the job are available right away. New Knoxville Supply. Stop in, call, or check us out online at newknoxvillesupply.com.
Running a small business. Your hands are full. We can help. NKTelco partners with local companies by providing business-class internet, phone, TV, support, and more. Our advanced system delivers the speed you need with enhanced reliability and support. Running a business is tough. Contact NKTelco and let our expert team give you a hand.
Schwiedemann Pharmacies began serving the people of Auglaize County in 1916 when Urban Schwiedemann purchased the building and business from J.H. Hoffman. The New Bremen location is one of the longest-running pharmacies in the country, with over 110 years of serving its patrons. Since then, 4 more stores have been added: Coldwater, St. Mary's, Minster, and Wapakoneta to round out the group. Our services include prescription refills, home medical equipment, nursing home services, customized compounded medication, vaccinations, and so much more.
American Trim's story started in 1951, and our long family legacy continues today. We are a third-generation family-owned business with locations in Sidney and Walpock, and we're hiring for manufacturing positions on first, second, and third shifts. Part-time and full-time positions are available for entry-level and skilled individuals. Please apply at www.amtrim.com or in person. American Trim is a proud sponsor of high school sports and our communities. Come be part of our story.
Edith Minster, Clopay, Keyhole.
Plygem Residential Solutions is part of Cornerstone Building Brands, North America's largest manufacturer of exterior building products, and the success of our company is directly related to the contributions of our employees. We are currently looking for machine operators, maintenance technicians, forklift operators, and more to join our growing team at our facility in Sidney, Ohio. Plygem offers competitive pay, a full benefits package, as well as opportunities for bonus pay and long-term advancement. Become a part of our strong foundation.
Hi, I'm Mallory. My grandpa's been making the world's worst pizza for 30 years. That doesn't look like the world's worst pizza. Grandpa, I know why they call you Chunky Bob. It's because you use chunky ingredients on your pizza.
Of course, it's not because I'm fat.
Grandpa, this is the world's best pizza. Keyhole Pizza, come check Grandpa out.
Dine in or carry out.
At Minster Bank, we understand that life can get hectic. That's why when it comes to your banking, we offer the services that make your life simpler with tools like person-to-person payments, Pop Money, mobile and online banking, and bill pay. But most of all, Minster Bank is a supportive member of your community with personal relationships and customer service that reach outside of our branches. Minster Bank, helping people achieve financial success.
Crown Equipment Corporation, Keyhole Pizza, Sidney Audiology,
First National Bank. Winners meets.
Together, we are family, working safely for our loved ones.
We are problem solvers who challenge the status quo and drive improvement.
We care about our customer relationships.
We stay true to our values, caring and respecting one another.
We embrace change as we journey through our career.
We are Precision Strip, the world's leading processor of rolled steel and aluminum.
Precision Strip, doing the exceptional.
All Glaze and Sidney Audiology are committed to providing the most advanced and affordable hearing care solutions.
Did you know that more and more insurances are offering coverage for hearing aids and that we are the most comprehensive provider in the area?
Because we want to serve all in our community, we partner with agencies such as Medicaid, OOD, Sertoma, and most recently the VA, helping our veterans find local solutions to their problems.
Don't leave unused benefits on the table this year. Call us today to see if you qualify.
Clopay Corporation, America's favorite garage door, is now hiring for all manufacturing and over-the-road Class A CDL driving positions. Clopay is the largest residential garage door manufacturer in North America, and we are continuing to grow. Join our team and work in a safe, clean, modern environment. Clopay offers a great benefits package as an equal opportunity employer and a drug-free work environment. Imagine the possibilities when you open the door to your career at clopay.com/careers.
Back here at Memorial Stadium, the Sidney Yellow Jackets have a 4-0 lead over the Lehman Cavaliers. Nice first half performance by the Yellow Jackets, especially from senior Michael Kester, who already has the hat trick as we move into the second half of play.
Yeah, as we take a look here at our stats so far here, brought to you by Wagner's IGA. You take a look at it, really the stats tell you the story. 4 goals here from Sidney, 18 shots, 16 on goal from the Yellow Jackets, 4 saves and 4 corners from the Yellow Jackets, so you can tell they've been the aggressors. Lehman, no score, 7 shots, 5 shots on goals, 4 saves, and a corner. But really there was that time there, and if you look at the times of the scores, Michael Kester scored the first 3 goals at the marks of 27:44, 25:27, and 22:59. And then Connor Simpson scored a goal 4.5 minutes before half. So there was that period of time there where Lehman was getting some opportunities there. So really outside that little spurt that Kester had, Lehman played with Sidney. Doesn't show it on the scoreboard, but Sidney obviously is converting on their opportunities. Lehman hasn't, and that's why you have a 4-0 difference here so far.
And as you move now into the second half, a little bit of the fatigue factor is going to take place in depth on these two teams, and that could mean quite a bit as we move into this next 40 minutes of soccer.
Yeah, absolutely, too. And that's one thing, though, is that Sidney, that you might have a little more depth here, being, again, the bigger school. You have more kids out. Lehman, the smaller school, being Division III. So, again, that's a big thing in this crosstown rivalry, too, is Sidney might have more kids out. And they do a lot of conditioning here. I know for Sidney is it's a pretty big requirement. You got to be in tip-top shape to be able to play for Coach Fridley's squad.
And our stats and our recap here at halftime, all brought to you by Wagner's IGA. NKTelco Sports, we've got soccer here between Sidney and Lehman Catholic. Sidney up 4-0 on the First National Bank Think First scoreboard. As you can see, 4-0 Yellow Jackets. I'd like to remind you that NKTelco Sports and its sponsors are pleased to bring you replays of high school varsity soccer on NKTelco Channel 3 or HD on Channel 503. Replays of tonight's match, Saturday, October the 9th at 4 p.m., Saturday, October 16th at 8 p.m., and you can also watch more games on demand through YouTube, Facebook, and at nktelco.com/sports. Yellow Jackets on the attack first as it goes past the touchline in front of the Lehman Cavalier bench. And they'll toss it in as they try to get it upfield. Yellow Jackets played some strong defense, and both goalies here tonight have done a nice job. Armstrong, lots of pressure in front of him for Lehman, and that's really the difference in this contest as Kester lose it outside the touchline, so inbounds pass will be Brandon Jones. As they try to make that Mark Maloney with the pass inside. Sidney will try and set up their offense. Looking to the outside, and Nick Fenton, but now number 8, Sam Gilardi, will have it. He'll push it back to teammate Mark Maloney. Goes past the touchline. Kesters gets it in quickly. Long toss. Cavaliers have to get back quickly. Sidney fires one to the right side, and that was Kester with a pass as it's corralled in the corner. Yellow Jackets shot on goal, and Armstrong will come up with the save.
That was a nice shot there.
That was a long, strong shot. Was that Taylor?
Yeah, it was. And like I said, we'll be seeing that Friday night here at the football game here against Fairborn when Sidney has their homecoming game this week.
Colin Potts, number 27, into the Lehman lineup. He's a freshman. Pass is going to come up to Potts. Potts is going to try to go inside, but Sidney will knock it past the touchline, and that was, I believe, Carson. I'm not sure that was Taylor that time, but a toss in by Potts in front of the net, and see if the Cavaliers can cash in, but Yellow Jacket defense will try and clear it back out. Cavaliers with the header. And Potts will kick it past the touchline, and Sidney will toss it in. As number 3, Ashton Macy, also a freshman, will come in for the Yellow Jackets. Simpson had it for the Yellow Jackets. Now Jones, back to Gilardi. Los Canos, number 18 for Lehman. Cavaliers trying to get some open space, but it's going to go out of the corner as Samuel LaForme will chase it down for Lehman.
Try to get a throw in here. A good opportunity here for Lehman. Again, you got to be aggressive here in the box. Sidney just overwhelming Lehman anytime they get the ball near the goal here in the box. There's going to be a foul or go against Lehman.
So that means Sidney will kick it away, and they boot it upfield, trying to lead one of the forwards, but Lehman will come back on it and try and set up an offensive attack here. Instead, it comes back to Carson Taylor. Yellow Jackets being patient. Thomas Smeezing, or is that Gilardi? That's Smeezing. He'll kick it away. Race for it, back into the center circle. Macy. Cavaliers will send it downfield, but Yellow Jackets in that 4-4-2 just get back and cover it up. It's going to go out of bounds there off of Mark Maloney, as Owen Karn will toss it in, looking for Kester. Potts, lead pass. Cavaliers on the break. Lascano gets it upfield. Portobella's got a shot. Portobella's shot goes high.
Yeah, Portobello had to go then to get it really a shot on it. He had no other shot. If you take your little Winter Quality Meets replay, he had a streaking Sidney, a defender in there behind him. He would have had to try to stop on a dime, turn around, and then take a shot from the point of attack. But not quite there, as Lehman's first shot opportunity of the second half goes wide.
And I think that pass was from Lascano, but doesn't work out for the Cavaliers. And the Ball goes past the touchline, so the Cavaliers will toss it in. Gilbert Palu will toss it in for the Yellow Jackets. He'll handle it. Tries to get it upfield. Gilardi has it for a moment. One of his teammates has got it now as they try to move it upfield. George trying to handle it as Cavaliers will flood the flank. Portobello on the breakaway. Goalie out. There's the goal. Portobello. 33-25 to go in second half, and the Cavaliers get the score.
Marty Portobello there, the sophomore, finally gets the 17th goal of the year. So take a look here on Winter Quality Meets Replay. Team leading 17th goal, and finally, again, I said it in the first half, Lehman's been doing a better job at creating opportunities there, and they finally get on the board and bust through here with 33-25 remaining.
So it's 4-1 on the First National Bank Think First scoreboard. Yellow Jackets with the kick. Taylor looking for Kester, but goes astray. Oh, nice header by Taylor, but Cavaliers will come back with it. George has it in the center circle. They try to get it ahead to Portobello again. Sam Gilardi chasing it down on defense for Lehman. Ball is going to go to the corner. The race is on, and Maloney will have it go out of bounds. So now the Yellow Jackets will be on the attack.
Sense a little momentum going here to Lehman's side. Because we know it's a tough hill to climb here. But
there's
a lot of positive momentum to build on.
Off the iron. Shot there from just beyond the 18-yard mark. Cavaliers trying to get possession. Yellow Jackets will handle it. And it's going to be past the end line.
So here, our first corner of the second half belongs to the Jackets. Can try to stall any Sidney momentum here that the Jackets can get with about a half hour to go.
Here comes the corner kick. In front of the goal, Lehman got it partially. George tries to clear it, and he'll boot it past the touchline. Sidney with the toss in. And the Cavaliers will try and clear it, but Yellow Jackets all there on the offense. Lehman up to George. George tries to pull it back out, tries to bring it to the center of the field, sends a pass up towards Portobello, but Yellow Jackets will intercept, and the kick goes away by Schmeezing, and Sidney will toss it in front of the Lehman bench. And the header puts it out of bounds as Ashton Macy had it for a moment. Now one of his other teammates will toss it in. Lehman on the move. Slowing it down as we approach the 30-minute mark. George has it midfield. Yellow Jackets trying to maintain the offense here. They get it to Kester. He'll dish it off to Simpson. Simpson tries to get it to the middle. Kester has it. Cavaliers have it. Goes out of bounds. And Sidney will toss it in. 4-1 on the First National Bank Think First scoreboard. Sidney going for their 5th goal as they try to keep it in front of the net. Cavaliers. Schmeezing. Yellow Jackets come up with it. It's going to go out of bounds, and that'll be off Lehman. So the throw in for Sidney. Header goes to the corner. Lehman will recover, and it's going to go well out of bounds and off Sidney. So the kick will be for Lehman. Kick comes up near the center circle. Portabella tries to get his hands on it. Taylor will have it for Sidney. Yellow Jackets will pull it back out. Karn. Back over to Davis. Pass inside. And we've got a whistle.
And that's going to believe it's going to be offsides there on Nick Fenton. Getting a little ahead, a little anxious ahead of the Cavalier defense. Good call there by the far official there.
So we'll bring it back, and Lehman will have the free kick. They send it downfield. Yellow Jackets trying to get it away from Portabella and George. And it's going to go past the touchline. So Cavaliers will toss it in. 4-1 our score. Throw in comes upfield. Sidney regroups. They've got it. They shoot it inside, and Armstrong will come up with it. His kick comes along the sidelines for Gilardi. Gilardi. Schmeezing will send it up towards Portabella. George is going to come up with it. He gets it back over to the center. Portabelli with a nice kick. George, long kick and way off target by Gilardi. And that means Lehman will kick it in.
I thought that was a little bit early there for Gilardi to try to take a shot there. Thought he could really try to set something up there. I mean, I know the odds weren't in your favor there, but
well,
I thought that was a little early to go.
Got George and Portabella out there.
Yeah. Got a good
most
combination.
Of the Cavaliers' offense is right there. Sidney comes back the other way, and Armstrong will come out and play the ball, and he'll kick it away. Going to be a battle at the 42 for it. George trying to get possession of it for the Cavaliers. He comes away with it. He'll handle it. Shoots a pass over to the left side as Portabella and Sidney defender collide. That'll be a infraction on Portabella, and the kick will go away for the Yellow Jackets. Strong lead pass down the center of the field. Lescano for a moment has it. Then they kick it away back up to Portabella. Portabella battling for the ball. Lehman still with it. There was a pass up for George, but the Yellow Jackets will read it. They'll go to the right side. That's Graham Van Tilburg. Number 23 for Sidney. And Cavaliers will kick it out of bounds, and Sidney will toss it in. Cavaliers trying to regroup with the ball, and Portabello has it for a moment, but defense for Sidney is there. Gilardi, he'll put it to the corner as I believe that's Maloney trying to chase it down, either that or LaForme. They'll get it back to the middle. George going against the Sidney defense.
You got to get a little more
support. There's a lead pass. Here comes Gilardi, and boy, what a good play by Jack Davidson as Gilardi had a shot at that. Let's see it again on our Winners Quality Meats.
I mean, it's just a simple numbers game. It's 5-on-2, but a nice job coming over there by Davidson. It was a good cross there. I mean, credit George and numbers against him. It was a nice job by the Sidney front, but just a nice save there by Davidson to scoop that up. We just haven't had much attacking going on here in the second half. It's only been 2 shots by each team so far. Complete contrast of the first half.
Yeah, Yellow Jackets had a pretty sizable amount of shots on the Cavaliers in that first half. A little bit different here in the second half. And out of bounds it will go, and Lehman will toss it in. Schmeezing upfield looking for Portabella. It's going to go off the Yellow Jackets.
I think they, every time Sidney would get a goal, they boom the cannon like they do for football. But I think they're giving the cannon a little bit of a break tonight.
It definitely livens things up. Cavaliers trying to make the move inside. There's a pass over to Portabella. Yellow Jackets all over him. Comes back out here to Gilardi. Gilardi will handle it. Gets it to Josh George. He'll pass it to the corner. Gilardi working the line, but it's going to go out of bounds off of Sidney.
And that'll be the third corner opportunity of the night for the Cavaliers in total.
So they just kick it in, and George will have it. George trying to work with it. Nick Fenton, number 20, got a whistle and an infraction there. Fenton goes down. Sidney with the free kick.
George just made a little too much contact there. Again, you got to go for all the ball. You might be able to trip up the guy, but you got to be going for ball there, and he hit guy there. So
here comes the streak. That's going to be offsides, I think. Whistle and the stop and play.
Yep, that was pretty clear offsides there from the beginning.
So now the Cavaliers will have a chance as our clock starts to approach 20 minutes. And the kick comes all the way up to George, but here comes the lead pass for the Cavaliers. Sidney's defense comes back. They'll kick it back out.
Good opportunity for the Cavaliers here.
Portabella back over to Lescano. Lescano trying to move it inside. Nice little feed. And Davidson will come out and he'll fall on it as...
Nice job by Davidson to come off his line there. So take a look on our winner quality meets replay there to really corral that ball. And to not let Lehman, I mean, that was one of the best opportunities that the Cavaliers have had tonight. They're working the ball down there. They just can't quite convert. That Sidney defense has been so tight once you get in the box.
Boy, just a break or two here in this second half, and it could have gotten really tight in this one, even though it appears the Yellow Jackets have it under control. But
I mean, that Kester spurt is really the difference in the game so far, and it's really been the difference since, you know, he had those 3 goals in 5 minutes.
4-1 our score. Sidney with the lead, trying to find goal number 5. And we've got a whistle and some substitutes coming in. Chris Jomonde in for Sidney, number 12. And the throw in for the Yellow Jackets. Kester's, but it comes back to George, Joshua George. He'll try and lead Portabella. Portabella will chase it down, and out of bounds it'll go. Past the touchline, yeah, Lehman will toss it in. Portabella George is over to his right. Shot on goal, and Davidson alertly makes the catch. Header downfield. Two teams battle for possession. Lescano for Lehman. Lehman back on defense. They'll send it up to George. George tries to make the pass to Portobello, but Sidney's defense has it. George will have it, working it along the touchline, tries to move it back in the middle of the field. Over to Lescano. Lescano back over to George, got a whistle.
Yep, and that's going to be a foul there on Carson Taylor. He hit right into Lescano. He's going to give a free kick here to Lehman.
And here comes the free kick, and George gets it down there. Portobello had it for a moment. Joe Monday with it for Sidney, and it's going to go, that's going to stay in bounds. Cavaliers trying to put some pressure. Carlos Lescano for Cavaliers. Got a sub coming in for the Yellow Jackets. Looks like number 19, Braden Kennedy, as Joe Monday will come out. Front of the Lehman bench, the play takes its course, goes out past the touch line. Measing will toss it in. Yellow Jackets trying to put some offense together. Cavaliers have had several threats here in the second half.
Back to the Cavaliers here as we approach 17 minutes to go, and again, Sidney struggling to get things going here offensively in the second half. Again, just haven't had many opportunities outside that little Kester spurt. It's, like I said, been the difference in the game here so far.
Yellow Jackets, they'll have it down in the corner. And let's go past the touchline. Sidney in front of the net. Yellow Jackets trying to get it away. And Armstrong will come up with the hit from Macy. And Cavaliers, off we go. Yellow Jackets header is going to put it past the touchline, so the throw-in is going to be for Lehman. Gilardi had it for a moment. Now here comes Kester. He'll take it and pull it out at the corner. Toss it back in. And we've got a substitute.
Looks like Corey Blackford into the lineup for Coach Fridley's squad.
Kind of a quick whistle.
Mm-hmm.
Perhaps a timely whistle, maybe.
Maybe. But again, I mean, Lehman is really, I mean, this scoreboard 4-1, but like I said, outside that Kester spurt, it's been pretty even.
Ball's loose in front of the goal. Cavaliers will just punch it past the touch line, and that means Sidney will throw it in. So this could be an opportunity for Sidney on the toss. We'll see what happens. And the penalty against Sidney. So Lehman will kick it away and begin to bring the ball upfield. George at the middle in the center circle. He'll lead it off to the left. Here comes the Cavaliers. Try to pass it over to Portobello, but it's going to go back out, and Yellow Jackets will keep it in play. Taylor will move to the center of the field. pass over to the left from Blackford. Blackford just into the game. Sends it forward. Kesters as Armstrong comes out of goal and smothers it.
Nice job by Kesters to deny an opportunity there for Sidney. Again, this Lehman defense has played really nice. It's made a lot of adjustments since Kesters' 3 goals.
Macy has it. Back over to Simpson. Kester and one of the Cavaliers battling for it. To the center, Lescano. Over to George. George shoots it ahead looking for Portobello, but Sidney's defense will cut that pass off. Yellow Jackets. Header goes out. Sidney will throw it in. Approaching the 13-minute mark on the First National Bank Think First scoreboard. Our score, Sidney 4, Lehman Catholic 1. High school varsity soccer from Memorial Stadium. 2 Sidney teams battling it here. And the Cavaliers really, like you said, Brandon, have made a nice recovery here in the second half. They just don't have a lot to show for it.
Yeah, Sidney has not scored since that 4.5-minute mark here, so they let Kester leak behind the defense a few times, 3 times too many, but really they've played solid because Sidney's had numbers a lot of the times.
Here comes the ball's in front of the goal. Kester, he'll lose it. Regained by the Yellow Jackets. It goes to the corner and out of bounds. I think that's off Lehman. So the corner kick comes up to Sidney.
It's only the second Sidney corner of the half after having 4 of them in the first half. We haven't had near as many corners this half. It's been a lot less aggressive half. We've had 5 shots the second half.
In front of the net. It's going to go to the other side as Lehman will chase it down and boot it past the touchline, so Sidney will toss it in.
Now the urgency does increase here a little bit for the Cavaliers to assume take more chances coming up here.
Kesters with a header. Armstrong comes away with it. He'll get it upfield to Joshua George. Back over to Schmeezing. Or rather Minesey, I believe.
And he had Samuel Form going down the left side, streaking on the left side of the field. Thought he might have passed it up to him and given him an opportunity.
Minesey on defense for Lehman. Comes back to Macy. Gilardi will kick it back out, but Sidney's going to recover. Pressure applied by Lehman, but again, good defense. Minesey comes away with it. He'll send it back to his teammate as they try to move it towards the center of the field. Jude Schmeezing has it. Back over to Minesey. Over to George. Joshua with it. Trying to square up. Back over to Minesey. He handles it. Comes back out, and Sidney's going to try and clear this one away for a little bit. Kesters with the header. Yellow Jackets trying to sweep it downfield, but it doesn't work, and Lehman will come right back on the attack. Blackfield will go for it, number 15, but the Cavaliers will cut it off as we're coming up on the 10-minute mark. First National Bank Think First scoreboard, 4-1. Sidney with the lead over Lehman. There's a header towards the goal. Cleared out. Minesey with it. Back over to Gilardi. Gilardi straight up field. He's got George and Portobello to the side, but good defense there as Landon Davis. He'll shoot it up to Blackford, but it's going to go out of bounds.
I couldn't quite chase that down right in time. Get some substitutions in here for Sidney. Van Tilber and Fenton come back in the lineup.
And Portobello is going to catch a breather with 9:34 to go in this one as both teams make some substitutes here as Michael Kester will go out. George with the pass in. Lescano with it, trying to work with George, but Sidney's defense in the way. George breaks away. He'll send it upfield, but out of goal comes Davidson. Colin Potts, number 27, the freshman, was intended recipient of that pass for Lehman. And we come back downfield the other way. Gilardi. Macy for Sidney, had it for a moment. Defense recovers, battle back and forth. Macy tries to send it up to the right flank, but Cavaliers will come away with the ball. But Yellow Jacket defense is there. Simpson sends it to the right side, and it's going to go past the touchline, and Sidney will throw it in. Might be an opportunity here as we approach the 8-minute mark. Nice pass to the corner, and it's going to be Sidney maintains the possession. As they chase the ball down, and the Yellow Jackets will get a corner kick. Clock at 7 minutes and 40 seconds. The corner kick hit away by the Cavaliers, and they're going to bounce it upfield near their bench, and Sidney will toss it in. And coming back into the game, Michael Kester. He'll come in as
initially you thought Landon Davis was going to come off.
And the substitute. Can't quite see that from our vantage point. Cavaliers chasing it down in the corner. There's the battle. It's going to be a corner kick again.
And this will be the third corner of the half for Sidney, their 7th of the night.
Four to 1 our score. In front of the goal, there's the Cavaliers will kick it away, but Sidney will try and come down with it. George coming up to apply some pressure, as well as Potts. George will have it. Potts partially blocked by Sidney, and Kester will send it downfield. We got a whistle and a foul.
A bit of contact there, and looks like we got a bit of an injury, maybe a bit of a cramp.
Bit of a cramp there as there's a stop and play.
And that was Jude Smeezing down, the junior, one of the captains on this roster. So he seems to be okay. You do that for a little bit of a drawing a call there too.
Brandon Jones will get the free kick as the teams move back. Clock stops at 5:49, one of the few times the clock stops. Jones will send it up to Lescano. Lescano coming straight down the middle. Yellow Jackets will break up what looked like an opportunity there for Lehman. Making the move inside against Van Tilburg as Armstrong will come up. We'll just toss it back downfield. Crowd wanting a penalty. And we approach the 5-minute mark. And there's going to be a free kick. And it'll be Kester.
Try to get some offense here in the second half. Sidney been shut out for about 40 minutes.
Long kick goes inside, and Armstrong would get it, but we've got
offsides.
Sidney not real happy about that call, but Cavaliers almost lost that one as Sidney almost had a shot there. Now they come back down the field, trying to move quickly. Gilardi with it. He'll pull up. Trying to handle it inside. Kester will come up. Macy will have it now for Sidney. Taylor with it, and down the middle of the field, they'll send it to the corner. Landon Davis will chase it down. Shot.
Tried to find him on a cross. Sure. There was a cross attempt there. He's trying to find a streaking, I believe that's number 19, Braden Kennedy. They're on the other side. Just couldn't quite connect with him while they're on the cross. His timing's just a little off.
There's the shot, and it's going to go out of bounds. It gets Taylor as well.
And that was, a little wide again. That's only the 5th shot of the second half. It's been a defensive second half here as the clock stopped at 3:38 to go.
Substitutes, number 24, Connor Simpson, the junior, comes back into the game, and number 30, Brady Hagan, sophomore, will return to the Sidney lineup. 3:38 remains as Ryan Armstrong, goalkeeper for the Cavaliers, kicks it upfield. Davis doing battle with Daniel Carlisle, number 13, into the lineup for the Cavaliers. Armstrong, he'll toss it upfield to Jude Schmeezing. Sidney trying to pass it along, and we've got a whistle and a stop and play.
And we got the girls soccer game going on simultaneously behind us too. The Sidney girls taking on Beaver Creek right now.
George will have it. 2:55 to go. He tries to shoot it into the corner. Cavaliers still controlling it. But the Yellow Jacket defense just a little bit too much so far here tonight. Davis with the kick. Now picked up by Menacee. And Kester will chase it down. Past the touchline and off of Lehman. So clock approaching 2 minutes to go. So Sidney will send it upfield. Samuel LaForme, number 15, in the lineup for Lehman. Lescano battling Kester. Shot and score. Portabella. As the goalie comes out, Cavaliers get the goal.
1:50 to go there.
Take a look at this one more time. Nice assist there by Daniel Carlisle, a freshman, as the goalie came out, and Portabella scores the goal, and it's 4-2 with 1:45. Boy, you look at some of the opportunities the Cavaliers have had here in the second half, and
it's really been a well-played high school soccer game. I don't go to too many or have been around too many, but it's been a very well-played game by both sides.
George will handle it. Cavaliers looking to try to find another score. Carlisle will have it out in the wing, or rather LaForme, that's number 15.
I think they're gonna get a foul there, and
I think there was a whistle, wasn't there?
Yep, and Lehman's gonna get a free kick, a set piece here, and got to hurry up here because you got a minute going. I don't know if they're giving
They're
a
gonna give a
yellow card out.
They will.
They're going to stop the clock with 1:04.
Clock stops at 1:04 and a yellow card. A warning given to
Landon Davis, I believe, coming off the field.
Valelu will come back in, number 7. That fires the crowd up.
A little bit.
George with the kick. The wall will block it, and we're under a minute. Ball straight up in the air in the center circle. Yellow Jackets trying just to clear it back out. They control it. Over to the left side, and Cavaliers will chase it down as Mark Maloney's kick will go out, and the throw-in will be by Sidney with just 26 seconds to go and the clock counting down. Owen Karn with the pass into Kester. Kester over to one of his teammates, and the Yellow Jackets are going to be content now. There's a shot there, a strong shot, but it's blocked away. And we're into the final seconds of this one, and Sidney is going to earn a hard-fought 4-2 win over Lehman Catholic here at Memorial Stadium in Sidney. So Yellow Jackets pick up their 4th win of the season. Our final score, Sidney 4, Lehman 2. We'll be back with our stats and recap right after this.
Hey Minster, this is Nate Henry with NKTelco, and we're here for you for your existing cable TV, internet, and phone service.
Hey Botkins, I'm Brett Gerstner with NKTelco, and we are here for you and to help you operate your business network.
Hey Maria Stein, I'm Ken with NKTelco, and we are here for you with Hometown Pride.
Hi Rishi, I'm Tim Metzger, and we are here for you for your installation of your telephone, cable TV, and internet.
Contact NKTelco at 1-888-NKTelco.
Are you looking for a new career with amazing growth potential? Nidec Press and Automation is hiring for many positions right now. Nidec is a global company that is growing with its sights on being a billion-dollar company. Machinists, service technicians, human resource personnel, IT specialists, electrical engineers, mechanical engineers, and many more. The opportunities abound at Nidec Press and Automation. Go to minsterjobs.com now to get started on your new career with Nidec.
Wegner's IGA have been servicing their communities for more than 90 years, spanning 3 generations. Wegner's founded their business on 2 basic principles: excellent customer service and quality products. Visit all our locations and experience the finest selection of deli, fresh meats, and a variety of beverage choices. While there, don't forget to check out our vast selection of fresh coffee beans, produce, dairy, and bakery items. Visit Wegner's today in Minster, Fort Laramie, and New Bremen.
Not every kid wants to go to college. Some kids work better with their hands.
It's a good thing that they come and they learn hands-on.
Once you gain a skill, that's yours.
There's always room for advancement within the trades.
Like conditioned to believe that you had to go to college to be successful. And now I genuinely think that trade skills are extremely valuable, and we need a lot more people that are willing to go that route.
Hello, New Bremen. I'm Matt Everidge with NKTelco, and we're here for you for your cable, telephone, and internet services.
Hey Minster, this is Nate Henry with NKTelco, and we're here for you for your existing cable TV, internet, and phone service.
Hey New Knoxville, I am Wesley Meyer at NKTelco. We are here for you and your customer service needs.
Hey Maria Stein, I'm Ken with NKTelco, and we are here for you with hometown pride.
Sidney Yellow Jackets come away with a 4-2 win over the Lehman Cavaliers here on Memorial Stadium. And boy, a big spurt there by the Yellow Jackets in a compacted time period by Michael Kester really is the difference in this one, Brandon, as we move on to our stats and recap, all brought to you by Wagner's IGA.
Yeah, thanks, Dave. Again, the stats tell you the story. You look here, 4-2. It was 4-0 going into halftime. Two goals for Lehman, 9 shots, 6 on goal, 7 saves, 3 corners, 4 goals for Sidney, 23 shots, 18 on goal, 6 saves, 7 corners. Scoring line went like this. Sidney scoring line, 27-44 in the first half for Michael Kester, 25 minutes, 27 seconds to go for Michael Kester in the first half, 22 minutes and 59 seconds. Goal from Michael Kester again for the hat trick in the first half, and 4.5 minutes Connor Simpson before the halftime break is when the scoring stopped for the Yellow Jackets. Then you go on the flip side here for Lehman. Both their goals in the second half were scored by Marci Portabella. Their lead scorer has 18 goals in the year now. He scored with 33 minutes and 25 seconds to go, and with 1:50 left in the game, made the game a little closer. Like I said, it was a tight game. Our stats brought to you by Wagner's IGA. It was a tight game.
Yeah, with the win, Sidney goes to 4-7-2 overall, and that also leads us to our player of the game tonight, all brought to you by NKTelco and Michael Kester. No surprise to those of you that watched the first half.
Yeah, and if you would have turned off your TV by then, you would have thought Sidney would have really cruised to an easy victory, but Lehman again, withstood the challenge there for a while, but it was too little too late, and Michael Kester, really that spurt defined the game. 5 goals in 3 minutes is pretty impressive there, so Michael Kester, well deserving of our NKTelco player of the game.
Yep, Michael Kester with a hat trick, as you see there, brought to you by NKTelco. I'd like to thank all of our sponsors here tonight. Crown Equipment Corporation, First National Bank, Keyhole Pizza, Winners Meats, Sidney All-Glaze Audiology, Precision Strip, Wagner's IGA, Cargill, and NKTelco bringing you tonight's match. Follow WCSM AM 1350, 96.7 FM, and their internet-exclusive games on WCSMradio.com all season. Your sports leader in Mercer and All-Glaze counties. Also, our 5-star recruitment sponsor, Crown Equipment Corporation. MVP sponsors, Clopay and Nedick Minster. Scoreboard, First National Bank. Keys to the game, Keyhole Pizza. Replays, Winners Meat. Starting lineups, Sidney All-Glaze Audiology. Our timeout sponsor, Precision Strip. Stats and recap sponsor, Wagner's IGA. Our player of the game, brought to you by NKTelco. And our Sidney game sponsor, Cargill. Also, NKTelco Sports and its sponsors are pleased to bring you replays of high school varsity soccer on NKTelco Channel 3 or in HD on Channel 503. Replays of tonight's match, Saturday, October the 9th at 4 p.m. and Saturday, October the 16th at 8 p.m. You can also watch more games on demand through YouTube, Facebook, and at nktelco.com/sports. I'd like to thank our crew here tonight, our director Scott Robinson, on the camera Bryce Hamrick. I'm Dave Helmstetter, and alongside me tonight, Brandon Koberman. Once again from Sidney, our final score, the Sidney Yellow Jackets 4 and the Lehman Catholic Cavaliers 2.